Oh, right, just go.
I remember when iPods were actually cool, man. Like the actual circular button that you would turn left or right to go through the shelf. Like
my dad had a brick one, and it was like, I think it was like 30 gig, and it was like the size of...
The fat one, right? And yeah, that was the only one I had for...
Recording now?
Oh yeah, we're recording, baby.
Hi guys!
What's
Brian's in my home.
We're chopping it up! You guys never thought this would happen. I never thought this would happen.
I never thought this would happen.
I'm in Leeds.
Think of everything that's had to happen for this to happen right now.
That's true, man. If you would have went back to my channel in really any time ago, but like you would have got 2 years back.
If I wasn't so interested in your Accutane adventures, I would have.
You would have never even known who I was.
I'm in Britain and I'm like watching some guy in California's Accutane adventure.
You're fascinated by me draining.
Oh no, I always end up in the dark side of YouTube. You know, it's just like spot draining and pimple popping.
I'm stoked that I'm part of the dark side of YouTube. I'm a dark side content creator.
Damn.
If you guys can do this right now if you want to. If you go to my most popular uploads, probably about like 6 or 7 of them are just cyst popping videos.
We YouTube search earlier. That's what comes up. I was doing. Do you know like ASMR?
No.
You don't know what that is?
No.
I'm gonna sound like a complete idiot right now. If you know what ASMR is, comment down below. It's like brain tingles. Like it's a weird experience. You can get it like game or something? No, like medically or like psychologically. Have you ever say you're getting examined by a doctor?
Okay.
You know you feel like a super level of calmness, like you're not even heart's not even beating, you're just like dead.
Yeah.
It's that, and you can like people can like simulate it, and they do like weird kind of videos on YouTube where it's like really whispering and talking. And I like sometimes, you know, like the whisper videos, like the weird side of YouTube.
The 360 headphone.
Yeah, the binaural eye exams and all those kind of things. That's crazy, I like that.
There's some weird stuff on YouTube. Speaking of
I can't believe I just told the world that.
I know, right? Have you seen the red hot nickel ball guy?
No.
So the guy heats up a really hot nickel ball until it's red hot.
Yeah.
That was like pretty obvious. And then he drops it and stuff, just like whatever. So he did a jawbreaker and that got like 3 million views and it just burns through the jawbreaker.
I'm watching
weird side of YouTube.
I'm watching wood videos.
What?
As in, no. As in like, no, you know.
Watching wood videos?
As in, it's taking over my suggested videos right now. As in, you know when people start with like a block of wood and they'll turn it into something. Oh. It's like therapeutic to watch. Something that starts off when you create videos yourself. Like you understand, there's something quite beautiful about starting with something shit.
Yeah.
And finishing with something that's presentable. And it's like when, UK people will get this. Big Cook, Little Cook, or Come Outside, which is basically like kids programs, right?
Okay.
So, and they would take you to factories and they would show you videos of like how like a cabbage was grown or like how a bottle is made. And I used to love those videos. Like my OCD loves that. Seeing like a perfectly spaced timeline of everything being made is perfect.
True, it is very interesting. It's really cool to see something that is like uniformly perfect every time, and then you're like, how did it get created like that?
Have you seen my room?
Yeah. Dude, like this was tripping me out. I thought that he had somewhere else that he was keeping all his stuff, because when we went into his room, it's super minimalist, and I've always admired people who keep minimalist.
When I had like we had a house party and I was like giving like all the people the house tour and like, dude, where's your stuff?
Yeah, they're like, so it's in the other room, or?
Yeah, because my computer used to be there. So in my room, now imagine my room without that desk and that PC. It's literally a bed, a wardrobe, a chest of drawers.
I love it, man. I'm MIRIN for sure. Like I always want to do that.
Yeah. But
that's not who I am.
I'm
just not that person.
I've always had like loads of little fantasies, like as in things that I've wanted in life, where I wanted, once I had like a stable income, I wanted 10 Calvin Klein boxers, right? I just wanted everything to be perfect. That's like kind of my style, like a purist, like minimalist kind of thing. So when I want a PC, I'll build it, it'll be all the best components, or I'll have one of them. Mm. Because I was tossing up, but a MacBook Pro would be so sick and portable, but I was like, nah, because if you do it right. Yeah. And so I got the best of both worlds. I got that PC and then I got the iPad mini. So I did it that way. Whereas the same with like my boxes and the way that, like I said to you earlier, everything's like monochrome. So it's like black jeans. I only need one pair of black jeans and it'll be an expensive pair of black jeans. That's all I need. I have one pair of shoes, my Nikes, which are like 120 quid like customs, but that's the only pair of shoes I have.
Yeah.
And I got loads of shit for it.
Yeah.
And because they were getting beaten up. And it's like all my t-shirts are just, because t-shirts I don't really care about, so it's just like the white plains, £2.50 tees, shout out Primani. And you won't get Primani, will you?
No man, we got way different weird...
No, Primani's not a real brand, it's a combination of Primark and Armani. So it's how we justify wearing cheap clothes in the UK.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many like names and companies and stuff that people are like, oh yeah, you just never had like monograndos, and I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? And
my imitation of America is just like, you all shop at Target and that's it. Target, Walmart, and Kmart, and 7-Eleven are the only stores that exist.
Target, no, but Walmart, yeah, everybody shops at Walmart.
I hear some stories about Walmart.
Dude, Walmart is awesome.
Do you remember that video where it's like, Wally, 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 Wally? It was like the twerking video going around Walmart that went viral.
Do you guys have Super Walmart? Sorry, I didn't even ignore that.
We have Asda.
You have what?
Asda. Asda is the Walmart in the UK. As in, it's the same family, the same brand, but they just rebranded.
It's the same, like, yeah.
So we have Asda.
Do you guys, is it super limited, or do you guys have, like, you go in there and there's Pringles of, like, 6 different flavors?
Oh, yeah, no, Asda's, like, the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because every time I post a video from Walmart, people are always like, oh, that's not fair, you have sugar-free, like, this, that, the other, we have fat-free Pringles.
America's a lot more, it's the equivalent of, you know, when you watch, like, people do, like, Japanese sweet unboxings?
Yeah.
When I went to Walmart in America, it was like that. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because you have, like, Eggo. Like,
you don't have Eggo?
No.
Lego my Eggo?
No.
What do you?
Never had that.
Do you have waffles? Like, do you have frozen waffles that you can just pop into a toaster?
No.
Really?
We've only just started to get Pop-Tarts.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We're behind
fucking Pop-Tarts, bro?
Yeah.
So, are you limited in flavors of Pop-Tarts? That's gonna destroy people if you say yes.
I think we'll have I don't know because I don't really eat Pop-Tarts. No, but I know obviously we'll have like the fudge chocolate one, whatever it is, or like a strawberry cheesecake. We don't have things like all the extravagant ones. Like actually, no, we might have like.
We have weird ones, man. We have like sugar cookie, pumpkin pie.
No, we're not that extensive.
We have like graham cracker, marshmallow.
I'm trying to think of a UK equivalent, but in like consumerism these days, UK's like behind a bit.
Yeah, it is.
We don't really.
Well, I think it's just because honestly, America is like, it has an epidemic of obesity, so people are like, oh man, I've had every flavor of Pringle. I want more flavors. It's terrible, man. It's terrible because I could give a shit how many flavors.
I'm taking over from LP. There's another pale guy in this chair.
LP.
What's up, LP?
Where are you,
Wish you were here, bro.
Why aren't you here? Why aren't you here? Are we just for myself, are we on auto? Now we're on auto. I'm sorry if that was on focus. It probably was.
We're fine. I've had some nightmares about that though. I
want to point out that oh dude, Uber just drove by.
We've just got Uber.
You just got Uber?
And I wasn't even sure if it was the same Uber. Because I don't know what Uber is because I've never used it.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Is it like a taxi service?
Yeah. So
because we have students, we have this thing called like Amber Cars in Leeds, which is basically like the cheapest taxi service you can. It's almost cheaper than buses. So it's like in taxi, it's weird how places are different things. So in London, a taxi might be 30, 40 quid if you want to get home. And then in Bristol, like a night home will be like 30, 40 quid in a taxi. But in Leeds, it's like 2 quid. And then haircuts in Leeds, when I came here, it's super expensive.
Haircuts?
Haircuts are like 20, 30 quid for a guy.
Damn.
I go to like a student one, it's like £13.50.
What?
But like haircuts back in Bristol was so much cheaper, but taxis were a lot more expensive. It's just supply demand.
Everything here is more expensive.
Oh yeah, for you.
Like a haircut for me is £7 or like $12.
Yeah.
And that's like he's like, thank you so much for all the money, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you took forever on my haircut.
Like I was just give that context because I was walking around town. I was like, like Tony and Guy and those kind of places. Like Tony and Guy's like 30 quid to get your haircut. Anyway. But like all the hairdressers that were like next door to Tony and Guy and the ones that were down the street were the same price. And I'm like, just get me a barber's. That was why how I went from like the whole emo like haircut. Did you ever see that?
I did not.
Dude, I had a fringe that was down to like my.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, was it over one eye?
Depends.
Just over the eye.
Depends how much I was attention seeking. Like in class, like
you can tell
we would have a supply teacher, and I would go full Cousin It. I would just have like all my hair over my face, and I would just sit there. And it was kind of egged on by like people that were sat next to me, so I was just seeing how long I could just sit there with hair over my face.
Being like a feral creature. Just being a weird, like straightened Wookiee.
That was my school career. Just hair over my face.
I can kind of actually.
And now I'm losing it. What's going on?
No, I can actually see you with long hair. You kind of look like you should have long hair.
I'll show you a picture later.
I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked about that.
One thing I've always wanted to know though is like the American high school. Because UK people will relate, we kind of have like a fan. Like we'll watch American Pie and we'll watch like High School Musical. Yeah. And it's like, is it really like that?
No. Not even close.
So you're in a university house right now. Like this is a genuine university area. We just come from like a uni campus.
Yeah, most people here are.
Exactly. So it's like, but I expect there to be like Greek letters above the front doors, like Alpha, Eta.
That does happen, yeah.
And so there are like frat houses where it's just like
oh yeah, oh okay, yeah,
gangbangs and drug orgies.
In that stereotype, hell yeah. Okay. We'll have like it's not like so this you guys obviously don't know what this looks like, but there's like 3 levels or three, right? So because everything has to be kind of smashed because there's not a lot of real estate.
Well, this house is huge compared to normal.
Yeah, this is way bigger than the other person Dave does late loss that I stay with. It's way bigger, but. Our colleges, San Diego State, the frat houses are like big mansion style, like they're huge. They'll hold like 20 to 60 people depending on how big your frat is. And then the backyard is like a whole separate thing because almost all frats have, they collect like money and then they'll like book Wiz Khalifa to come do a concert at their house. Like, so they'll have a block.
Hey, no Wiz Khalifa here.
Yeah,
except on special occasions.
On like a 1 or 2 time basis. But it's crazy, man. Like people will have a full freaking concert with like a celebrity and stuff, and it's literally just a frat house that goes to state. But it's like this huge club, basically, type thing.
We'll have a house party, which like, if you have the lights on bright enough, some people will knock on your door and be like, "Where's the party, dude?" They'll already be drunk. Like, come from a night out, so like, they've already got a pizza box in their hand and they already like can't speak.
They got their half-drinking beefeater.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh, dude, that's the worst.
Is that in America too?
It's disgusting, man. That is the most disgusting gin I've ever tasted.
My drinking career is like, I peaked early, as in, we came back from Vegas, we were in customs, so it was like, we have the pounds to the dollar, and it was import tax free, so I was like, Ciroc, cash money. I bought it back, and I was like, came into uni, and I was like, what's up? Which over here is like, what, 50 something quid a bottle, and if you get it in a club, you don't even know how much a bottle of Ciroc is in a club. But after I finished those bottles, I was just like, I don't really drink at all. Like, seriously, I don't drink.
Yeah, everyone already knows this on my channel, I drink like 3 to 4 times a year, which equates to like once every 3-ish months, 4-ish months. And I only do it on occasions. We were talking about this. You said the same thing. You do like, New
Year's was the last time I drank.
So like,
and that was with family in my home.
Half a year ago.
Yeah, so I can't even like, not release, but I don't know what the word is for, like, relax or whatever, because obviously this is with my family. Like, God knows what I can start rambling about when I'm drunk in front of my mom. Like,
you can't let loose your inhibitions and start screaming. If you ever get drunk with me, man, because you know how much energy I already have, it's that times 1,000.
You're American. British people are a lot more passive. I had a friend, I was talking to Rob earlier today, I was like, oh, an American come and stay with us. And then we just got talking, we were just chopping it up. We were just talking about how like Americans seem to be a lot more confident with everything. Like, you know when you were on the bus earlier? And you were like, you were really loud, dude.
I can't fucking control my volume.
You're really loud.
I could tell because you started like talking so quiet, and I was like, I'm getting.
Yeah, that was me. Like,
I'm getting this hint.
Dude, British people get pissed off. It's like that. So, like, do you feel bad when like you vlog in America? Like, if you're walking down the street with like a.
No,
like
so
here you can literally see people want to throw shit at you.
Really, it's like stupid that you're doing that.
It's like you're self-absorbed shit.
Yeah. In America, they're more just like they're just confused, like super confused. They're not like, this guy's a piece of shit. They just like are completely like, is this for a TV show or something?
Yeah.
So you always get like the very like, you know, eyes all furrowed and stuff.
I don't know if it's more relative because obviously there's more people in America, but it seems to be like a lot more nut jobs in America.
There it is.
Just because there's more people. So like, you'll see like, I don't know, midgets tossing a dwarf, like not dwarf, you know, like a road sign where like they're asking for work, or or the crazy street performers like Venice boardwalk and all that. Like that's what we're conditioned to. We're used to like there's a lot of side performers, and UK we don't really get that. No.
There. Okay.
Like, here we'll get
anything weird here yet.
Exactly. We'll get like maybe a busker.
I saw one.
Exactly. That's like the extent of our madness. That's what we can let the public see.
We have all sorts of weird freaks. But it's like it's kind of awesome, man. Cause like there's one guy. Oh, what's his name? Oh man, what's his name? I can't remember. Okay, so there's this old guy who has for the last 15 years he was a doctor. He had his degree. He had his own practice. He was making like all his money, like hundreds of thousands a year, had millions of dollars, right? But he decided one day like I don't like what I'm doing. I'm only doing it so that I can make money.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, this is piss. Like, I don't want to live this life. I'd rather be poor and have a life that I love.
Well, when I was in the pit in Venice Beach, there were, I'm just going to say, there were black guys.
Yeah.
They were like stupidly hedged. And like, my mum was taking, because they were videoing for me, because my YouTube channel, I was like, hey mum, can you video me? I'm in the pit, just for like bucket list kind of thing. And people were like, I think my mom got talking to one of them, and because she had the camera in her hand, and you know how in America, like when you have a picture taken, you tip and stuff like that. Like a Vegas, someone in the street in Vegas, like if I took a picture with like someone in a cat woman suit, or they expect to be tips, right? Before they get pissed off. So when he was working out in the pit, they also do it for money, like because people take pictures with the bodybuilders and then they expect tips, so they can be earning whilst they're on Venice Beach.
It's a little bit like live G4P.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just point it out.
But then
that's how I felt when I was working out there. There's people watching, and they were like real like creepy kind of guys who were like not really saying anything, but kind of like back there just like.
Well, I was just doing it for my bucket list. I was like, I want to train the pit. Because obviously I didn't fit in there. I'm like some pale British guy, but I was like, do you know what I can do? I can do muscle ups. I don't give a shit. So I was like,
You're like, you try to do it. You think I don't look cool? Come over here, boy.
That was all I had going for me. I was like, yeah, I can do muscle ups though. That was it. So that's what I did.
I loved working out there.
No one wanted my picture. No. Please come to Body Power. Make me feel like I have worth.
I had one person picture me, so it's not like you a lot. It's not. Don't worry.
Unless you're Jay Cutler or something.
Yeah, right. There's some guys that work out there that are. So when I was there's a guy that deadlifted 8 plates. Jeez. And it wasn't like he was showing up to his crew. He just happened to do George Lehman. You know him, dude? Yeah. Baby Slayer. He's the shit. Fucking love him. You just saw that name right video? Dude, yes.
Yeah.
I love George Lehman. So mistbodybuilding.com. He used to post as his username was Baby Slayer 04, I believe it was. So everyone's like, who's Baby Slayer, right?
Yeah.
And then he started posting those videos where he's like, deadlifting, wasn't it like 700 pounds?
What is like 8 reps though?
Yeah, this last one, 800 for 8. I can't even hit 5 plates.
That's actually so exciting to actually see that like a human being can actually do that.
Yeah. Did you see the girl in the background of the video?
Yeah, she married. Wasn't it like at the end of the video, because they were just talking, weren't they, and like her head turned, and then she was just like,
yep.
That was so effective.
She's just blabbing away, and after 2 reps, she starts to hear like that shake is not a normal shake. That's a monument. And then she like looks, and you can see her just be like, putting my phone down.
Oh, no, you'll hear those bangs in the gym. You know, there's ones where everyone's. Like, there's a different kind of standard. There's a difference between someone dropping dumbbell on a lung alarm and like deadlifting 8 plates.
Yeah.
That takes its toll.
That's like a human freaking earthquake.
Dude, I remember George Lehman when he was, when I was on Elliot's channel. Or when Omar Issa, one of my favorite videos on YouTube ever was when Omar Issa and Elliot Hulse collabed, and they had that song, the red, you know, the Native American one, where it's like, it's like that, and I think Nike used it on their advert, and I was like, they stole that from Omar Issa. That was it.
They watch Omar.
Are you watching Elliot Hulse now?
Yeah, he came back. I'm so amped about
so happy about that.
A lot of people have been. He asked people to like, who should I get on the camp? Who should I have on video or whatever? And like a bunch of people were tagging me. And I was like, respect. I would be so stoked. I would drive anywhere in America to come collaborate with you, Elliot Hulse. Just saying, it'd be an honor. It would be so sick.
I got 2.
I know, right? You can book a ticket. We'll do it.
Get me in your camera. See what we can do.
Pretty sweet. I just like his ideology.
He's doing a pretty good job.
He's one of those people who's just worried about himself. Like he's focused on doing him, and he doesn't care what your perception is. If you think he's a big dummy, if you think that his way he talks is stupid, or if you think like that his dances are dumb, he does not legit care about that.
What I like about YouTube is that, for me, I watch YouTube in my bed alone, so it's like personal, right? So when it's me watching Elliot, I don't judge him because it's just me watching him. There's no like, I don't have to peer pressure if someone's watching it next to me. I don't have to be like, oh, this is weird, let's watch something else that's better because I'm interested.
Yeah.
So it's quite cool. So when I have like friends that were in senior school and they knew Elliot Hulse and like they respected him, I was like, yeah, you made it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? True.
That
was the same friend that was how people actually in my school found out about my channel because I appeared in a suggested video next to an Elliot Hulse video.
Really?
And that's how the word got out that your boy was doing physique updates.
Your boy. Did a lot of people
calling them physique updates.
Did a ton of people from uni watch?
Senior school, they didn't, man. They let's just say they weren't supportive. Back in,
me neither.
No one is until you're successful.
Yeah. No, seriously, that's exactly what it was in my
It comes with the job.
Which is kind of cool though. I mean, because if everyone was, I mean, okay, it would be a perfect world if everyone was supportive all the time. But it creates a cool yin and yang where you're like, okay, I'm fighting against the negativity and the naysayers, and then eventually I can appreciate the amount of support and the gravity of support that I have because I remember how I was starting and fighting against I was going against the hill.
Yeah.
And now I finally gotten to the top of the hill. It's starting to even out a little bit more. It's starting to get a little easier.
And we were talking earlier about how, like our first job and how it teaches you like the value of money, like £6 an hour. So I now know what that's worth. So I know how grateful I should be for my situation now. And it's, I forgot what I was going to say. And that was it. And in the same way, what were we talking about?
You're saying like you understand the gravity of money, like.
Oh, so now YouTube,
yeah,
taking that and applying that to YouTube, I know the value of people watching my videos and actually giving me their time, because that's like the most valuable thing someone can give me.
Absolutely.
So I know that it's worth it. You know what I mean? It is worth it, because that 20 people that took the piss, 20,000 just watched that video. So it's like the great good.
That's a good way to put it, because most people work a job that requires them to be at the job from here to here, usually hourly too. So it's like it'll be like 9 to 5. Typical. But then you think about that, because you add in 8 hours of sleep if you're killing it. You're probably not getting 8
10,
though.
12 in my case.
Yeah, buddy. But people are probably getting like 6. Yeah. But still, you think about that. So that's like, what do you have, like 6 or 7 hours left to actually do things? So if they're watching your videos and your video is like a 25-minute video, that's a good portion of that 6 hours of free time. Yeah. That's like,
I love how like Jasmine in a video, she's like, I know when all the vloggers and all the people, when they say, sorry we started really late today guys, and that kind of thing, I know full well you had a great line, and don't deny it, you owned it. Like the YouTube hours, they're whenever they are, as in like I can wake up at midday, but I might not get to sleep until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you know what I mean? I work at the oddest hours. Whenever something's in my head, whenever I'm inspired, now's the time.
Which is the best time to do it. Like,
exactly. Right when, like we were saying earlier, when like when you've recorded a good video, it's like let's do it, let's get it out. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I just realised as well, as soon as we're done with this, I can literally just done.
Bing! Upload it. I know I'm super excited to hear everyone just like talk about how excited they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm amped.
Can I just say how excited I am that Brian is actually here in the UK, because this does not happen often. Someone that started trying to bring the UK community into the UK, Brian is the first American channel that I've had the privilege of working with, so it's a big deal for me. So
it meant a
mental note to myself.
When
I watch this back, you made it, Sean.
It's so funny that you say that, dude, because when I texted you, so I got the translation, I was like, all right, man, I'm here now, and he was waiting on like the other side or whatever, so I was waiting for you to come walk over to me.
I was telling him, if someone like Brian Turner was good. Because I didn't know there was actually multiple exits, so I'm staring at the only place that I think you could be for like 15 minutes straight. I was there at like 2:15, and I was like, menu at 2:30, couldn't find the guy. And I'm staring at the one place where I think there's an exit, and I'm just waiting, any minute now, there's going to be a guy walk through with a suitcase and a machine t-shirt on, and I'm going to be like, I'm just going to walk, I'll like, my jaw would drop, as in, I recorded it in my video, didn't I, where I was like watching your video, and then he's in my room. It's so weird. The way that we greet each other is what I said earlier, as in, I've never greeted a friend that I've known in real life the way I greeted you today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like we've known each other forever.
And then when I'm talking to you, but you already know it, because I'm talking to you about like what I've watched and done in the past week, but I've watched you. Yeah. So it's like I'm telling you what you've already said.
We know more about each other than most good friends know about each other.
Because however long a video is, like it's half an hour, you spend half an hour of your time listening to what we have to say.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even just about the actual video and what it's about, but you also get all the subtleties of that person's personality, and I understand yours understand me. So like, before we even met each other, we already know the vibe that we're gonna have with each other.
The world's changing, man. You're gonna have a lot of fun in the UK, man. You're in good company.
I've had the best time, and it's only my 1.5 day in. You know what I mean? And
I wish you could stay for longer, man.
I wish you.
I've not got enough time.
I know, man.
Yeah. Like today, like we're recording this, we're like, because we've got to go work out in an hour, and then we've got this and that, and then you've got to be somewhere tomorrow, and it's just so hectic.
It's rush, and that's how every expo is.
But now I just want to be like, as soon as I got the dollars, I'm gonna be like, yo, Brian, how are you? When you just in like a beach house or something? Oh no, that was John.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. If you came down to California, we could go up to that beach house and we could stay there for a few days. That'd be great. And then we could also organize it so like Jazzy comes down with us, and Marissa could meet up with it. Like we could have a big old thing and like go hang out at the beach house.
That would be sick.
It'd be awesome, man. That's Obese to Beast sponsors beach house. So
yeah, and
they told us you can use it anytime you want as long as we don't already have it reserved for one of our other people, which is never, is what they said.
Damn.
So yeah, man, it'd be cool.
That's what I was saying to you earlier about living. Right, British people, we can relate, right? I have a theory that if you live in America, California, or anywhere sunny, your quality of life will be so much better.
That's true.
Us people in the UK, we are miserable. If you're successful in the UK, you either live in a swag-ass house in London, or you live in a huge house in Cornwall because you don't want to be near anyone, or you move to America. If you're successful, you live in London, Cornwall, or America. That's it.
I was laughing when you said that the first time.
It's the truth.
Either London or America.
Because what I said to you, because what I said to you, it's the land of opportunity for me anyway. London is a place I love, and California is like a place I love.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about California is it's just, you can smell it in the air, as in...
Did I fart? You smell that?
As in...
You can smell that here too. It's not a big... I can bring it to you.
As in, if I finish school in America, you go straight to the beach with your friends, you can barbecue. We don't get that in the UK. We go home, we might MSN back in the day, or we'll finish our homework. And I'll be like, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get to California and you're in the southern part where San Diego, Los Angeles, stuff, you get that, like, you know how you were saying, is college like that? Is it like this in the movies? A lot of things aren't like that. You know, in life, you're like, oh yeah, you know, assassins aren't really like that.
I would still think that. When I'm walking around New York and stuff, I'm like, oh shit, where's Godzilla? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for like Bradley Cooper to walk by or something. You know what I mean?
California is totally like that, where you're like, I've heard that it's very sunny and it's very positive and there's lots of whack jobs that are very cool and there's like fun, this, that, and you're like, you go there and you can immediately embrace and find
ultimately, creatively, it's like the promised land.
It is.
It really is.
All
the opportunities there, all the opportunities.
You should move, man.
I'm trying. That's what we're trying.
Who wants to see England move to the United States?
When he's like, Lex said he wanted to move over to America, I'm like, right, we're all just going. Like,
and then there's going to be no English YouTubers anymore.
We spend so long trying to build UK community, and we're just like, nah, migrate.
We're just going to move into the place where it's supposed to happen.
You won't hear any American go, oh, I wish I lived in Britain.
That's
like you'll say, I want to visit Britain, I want to see the Queen,
I want to go to
see
Big Ben Tower.
But dude, a week here is enough.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't be able to take the cloudiness after a while. Like you were saying, man, like I'm so adjusted to the sun.
Especially for video. It's hell.
That's true. Because it's not as pretty.
Yeah, as in natural light is everything. Like in video.
It is.
That natty lighting, just the fact that you can actually see the face or you can see like individual hair, it makes your camera a hell better.
True.
So
yeah, because when you go outside right now it's very overcast, it'd be gloomy and very desaturated.
And that's UK.
So if you're trying to give off a feel of a positive, happy video and you're walking around and it's very cold and low blue lights and stuff, it's going to be very... It doesn't fit that mood.
And then you have the contrast of, well, okay, it's gloomy outside, so you have to have the lights on and now everybody is like orange and washed out.
Yeah, that is terrible.
Horrible.
That is terrible. It is terrible. You guys know that I want to have a YouTube house. I bring this idea up.
And I've confirmed it.
Confirmed it.
I confirmed it.
I wish you actually really did
in the UK, you know you have the sidemen like KSI, Mini Minter, all of those kind of guys, where basically they're all the best YouTubers in the UK and they all live in the same house. Imagine collaborating and be like, instead of like me having to get a flyer, just knock on your door.
It wouldn't even be a collaboration, it would just be our channels would all have each other in it. You wouldn't even be like, oh, go check out his channel, please, because everyone knows.
Could you imagine our fridge as well? And then you could maybe have like a community channel where it's like the house.
Dude, you said it before I even just bring it up right now.
And then like, it wouldn't be, we can have it now, like, for example, I'm just gonna say, I live at 54 St. Michael's Road. I would love a channel called 54 St. Michael's Road. We all live in the house and it's just what happens in the house.
That would be awesome.
So like, I can be vlogging, like, yo, Brian's just gone to the gym, so I'm at home, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, working on edits. You know, John's downstairs having some oats.
Yeah, of course.
Team oats.
Always eating oats.
And oh dude, that's the life.
Hell, it'd be really cool. And then what else would be cool is like you said, Brian's at the gym, I'm right now cooking some food or something.
Yeah.
And then in my video, you'd go and you'd be like, Brian said that Sean's at the house cooking food and I'm watching him go to the gym. So you'd like be correlating all these videos together.
And then there wouldn't be like a moment of wasted time. Like we were saying earlier, how with the YouTube thing, social media is our job. So when we're on the toilet, we're working. When we're watching videos on our bed, technically we're working. Market research or just analytics and all that kind of stuff. But, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say again. This happens a lot today, guys. My memory is crap, okay? It's a little bit frustrating, but...
I'm in the same boat, man. It's not a big deal.
I talk fast, and then, like, I talk so fast that I start to listen to myself, and then I forget what I'm saying.
First world problem, right? It's like pretty weird. Well, I don't know what you were going to say, but I wanted to say that having a main channel, the house channel, would be sweet. I mean... I don't know what we call it, but maybe like BTW has it. Or like being on the house. I don't know, something. But what would be cool?
Be on the front door.
It'd be cool if we bought a separate, not a super expensive camera, but
just. You know what we could do that? We could wear like GoPros mounted in the house permanently.
Dude.
And if we get like
that's another idea.
Just be like.
Oh, that'd be another idea. It'd be cool if we had a community camera, so anyone could pick it up at any time while anything spontaneous is happening. So it wouldn't be one person's camera.
Like a house phone, we would have like a house.
It'd be awesome. Yeah, and we put it in the same spot so everyone knows where to grab it from. So like someone sees you singing in the shower and they're like, oh, I gotta capture this. So they like, they go to the camera and you're like, oh,
I'm just gonna throw us out there. Imagine the parties.
Imagine, because the parties would be filled with YouTubers.
The reason why I've been looking at it as in like, because it's hard to get a green card, right? But you need to go over to America. That's what we need to work over there.
Yeah.
And the beauty of YouTube is you can do it anywhere in the world. So it's like, in the EU, we can just move anywhere in Europe and work, like no problem.
Yeah.
But America is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
So like for example, my auntie married my uncle in Texas, like when I was in Vegas, but it took her a year. They were married, and it took her a year just to be able to move over there so that she could work. Like a year. So it's like I've done a little bit of research on how I could actually move over there. Like apparently you have to like obviously be so rich that you don't have to work. You have the money anyway, so you're just giving it to the economy. And also like things like if you create 10 jobs or this or that, like an alien of extraordinary talent or whatever they call it.
I didn't know any of this stuff.
No, it's hard if I want to go to America.
Yeah. Wow.
So like, comment, subscribe.
If 10 people want to work for me, and then I guess I can get into America. Damn, that's really hard.
Well, that's the goal. Get to Cali.
That would be amazing.
Because that's where I want to raise my family out there.
It's an awesome place. It's expensive as hell, but it's a great place for kids.
I mean, obviously you have like problems with like the political system and education system everywhere, but the UK just really like now that I've chased my dreams and I've started to achieve things and like I'm not in the system, you can bet your ass that I'll be encouraging my kids to do the same thing. I'm like, no, you do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
You're like, I'm gonna go philosophical on your ass. Cold
You can pull a Kyrie. Everyone likes that.
Yeah.
The cool thing, I think it's just so sick that like you just said, you want to move to the States. That's something that you wouldn't have been able to do if you were just doing whatever. But like over time, by building this YouTube up, like that's something that you're now. I mean, that's not like the primary like for sure thing, but like it's definitely on your plate. Like that's a possibility. Just because you have a camera and a lens and we talk in front of it,
exactly.
People support enough that those people would want you to come over, and there's a reason for you to come over.
I've always thought I fit in better in America. You guys are just like out there, you do what you want to do. Like I said, Britain's very in, America's very out.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
We're very expressive.
Very.
I mean, maybe not everybody.
like buses, etiquette, headphones in, sit, wait, press button, get off. And if an old lady comes on, you'll give up your seat.
Oh yeah! Oh, I messed that up. I didn't think about that, man. I was just like being a dick on the first bus that I was on. I was just standing, and then
did you speak at all? If I did that, I heard the American.
Yeah, they'd be like, screw this guy. No, I was talking to myself, and I had my bag on a chair and I was standing, and then some lady was like, can you move your stuff so this older lady can sit down? Like, I was the biggest dick in the world, and I was like, oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, so like, you throw my shit out the window.
You're not knocking her over.
Quick. Yeah, it's very weird for me to take all this public transportation because I don't take buses or trolleys or trains.
It's taught me a lot. I have matured so much in my life because of public transport.
Man. It's very hectic. Yeah. That's the other thing is we're very expressive and outwards, and we're not like shy or anything, but we're also there's not this much like we walk down the sidewalk and I just saw 100 people minimum. If we walk down the sidewalk where I am, you will not see 100 people. You'll see.
In their cars.
Yeah, everyone's in their cars. But then you guys also have a lot more like ability to interact socially on a regular basis. Like if you walk down the store, you can probably see some people.
Well, even though it's a lot closer together. Like I said, you can get from top to bottom in like 10, 11 hours. So it's community-wise, we're a lot
breeds
closer
a different
together.
culture.
Yeah. It's like whereas you guys need cars, you need to drive around, so you start driving at a lot earlier age. But a bike, you can get everywhere you need to on a bike in Britain, really. Like as in like in your area.
I admire that. That I really like about England. I would love.
Our CO2 footprint. That's what we got going for us.
Green. Yeah, but like, for me, it's like you can walk to your gym. I've seen you do it a billion times in videos, and I love that idea because you're like warming yourself up.
I don't see the logic in paying to go to the gym. You pay a gym membership like every time. If I said to myself that every time I went to the gym I had to pay £2 or whatever, I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Do
So
like 30
I walk,
times
I get
too?
my cardio in, I get my active warm up. When I get into the gym, I've already got So I'm in the gym and it's like the walk home is amazing. You've got endorphins, it's late at night.
Blood starting.
The world's like, they're all in their little nest doing their thing and you're out there. You know, you're out there. And
that is something I cannot do.
No, you can't walk.
My closest gym, if I walk, would take me like 30 minutes. And that's the one I don't like, so I wouldn't walk there. The other
I drove my gym,
You drove your gym?
I drove my parents' car to my gym once because like they have a company car, so I'm like kind of insured on it. I am insured on it in case of DEA abortion. And so I just did it for the sake of it, just because.
Did you hate it? Was it
It
piss?
just felt like so unnecessary.
It didn't feel right.
Like parking the bastard. It was like
Yeah.
I was like, I could be in the gym right now.
The people that I do see driving are hectic, man. Like they're furious here. They're like pissed.
Yeah.
I almost got ran over.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing I noticed is
Britain rush hour.
in California, if you just start crossing the street, the people just stop for you. You're a pedestrian. Pedestrians first. If you hit a pedestrian, you're gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
Here, if you step onto the street and it's not, they'll just go. Yeah, they'll like come like inches from
They're in the
your foot.
right, and you know a British person was stubborn. They'll just get out of the car and go, "I'm doing it right, man."
You shouldn't have been walking on the road, mate.
What are you doing?
I'm coming back from England with an accent.
Yeah.
I go in and out of it. And
You have a weird one. You got Rob Lipsitz, Irish.
Yeah.
You got, like, well, me and ASX like.
yesterday was Glasgow, so not really. Isn't Glasgow like Scotland? Or close to Scotland?
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Glasgow.
Shut up, bro. Is it?
It's
Am I
Glasgow.
pronouncing it right?
Glasgow.
What?
Glasgow.
What am I saying?
GLA.
Go, right? GOW.
Yeah.
Glasgow. Oh, I'm saying gal, not go.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Glasgow.
Yeah, you're such a dick.
Because I'm thinking, is that somewhere near London, like where you just came from, like with your friend or something? I was like, he can't be talking about Glasgow. No way.
Yeah, man, Glasgow. It's like the dumbest, most, like...
You basically just said London.
Yeah.
You basically just said London.
Yeah, that'd be like saying San Diego or something stupid like that. But I got his accent, which is like a little bit like deep Scot, and then I'm gonna have Rob, who's Irish, and then I have you, which is I guess just typical.
I'm everywhere because I started in Essex, which is like London, kind of West End, and then West Country, where I've like Bristol is kind of like Bristol, you farmer, and all that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
And then London will be like, oh, you fucking young. If you swear and you're British, you will just sound like you're from London. It's just the way it is. So I have a very neutral kind of accent of everywhere.
Yeah.
As long as I enunciate and I sound educated.
Yours is not hard to understand at all.
Yeah.
I think you've maybe I don't remember. I've had some.
Maybe I'm used to it on YouTube.
I go to people at the counters here at pretty much every place, and they ask me stuff, and I'm like, what? And they're like, do you want ketchup or mayo? But it sounds like, and I'm like,
ketchup or mayo?
I don't mean to be a complete dick, but what? Can you say that for the
one more time?
For the 7th time, please?
Alright, I got this. Ready?
Yeah, right. And then the person next to me is you or the other.
Then you just hand them a napkin and just say, write it down.
or they just take care of me. The person I'm with is just like, he doesn't need a fork, don't worry. He's just stupid. He's American.
I can speak for this.
This numpty.
Yeah.
Nah, see, I got some English slang. Numpty.
Doing bad. Oh, we can do that. I've always wanted to do that. Like a slang test. If I say some British slang,
great.
we get it.
I would love it.
I gotta think of like something grime. Oh, grime is like you have like the hip hop scene in America kind of thing. UK it's called grime. It's like called
Wait, hip hop is called grime?
Yeah,
it's kind of like undergroundy.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you'll know the other ones, but I can't really think of it because I get most of them from like Reddit. Like you know the words like internet aware and all that kind of thing. It's like, but most of that comes from America anyway.
I like cheeky, but everyone knows cheeky. Cheeky Nando's is a huge trending thing right now.
Dude.
I posted a picture of Nando's and then everyone's like, dude, F you for only getting a burger. You should have gotten this, that, and the other. Like I'm the biggest dick for not doing that. Nando's, and then there was like 6 cheeky Nando's.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think, but I don't interact. Like the people at my house are very like me. So I can't think of any slang right now in terms of grime.
I was waiting for bloody and I got one bloody. And I was
bloody?
Yes! Someone said bloody.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, no one says it actually. Well, I guess maybe they do, but nothing from what I've heard.
Yeah.
And then I heard
no, we just go straight to fuck.
Yeah.
We skip bloody now.
There's lots of cussing here. Yeah. I'm right at home. Like the Dave who I was with yesterday, he was like, Are you okay if I cuss in front of you like that? Does that bother you?
Do English people sound scarier when they cuss?
No, it just sounds natural. Like cussing sounds very like just vernacular. It just sounds like part of your vocabulary.
Okay, so like
it comes out as another word.
I guess because America's accent, you kind of drag the words out. So it's like because you used to talk. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying that's.
Well, we have like a kind of like a low, slow monotone.
Yeah, and I like that, but and then here like the swearing is like short, sharp.
It's sharp.
Shit.
Yeah, it is sharp.
Where you're like shit.
Yeah. True.
Well, so you're like, oh, fuck off, dude. I'm like, fuck off. See what I mean? Like,
that's completely. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does come out.
That's why, like, when I did that little round in my last video, I was just like, people were like, fuck off. Dude, I felt like you were telling me off so much. Like, that's why I asked that, because like, does it really sound that bad?
When you cuss, you don't really do that at the heart. But I bet when you're doing kind of like a more.
Now imagine if you're in pain or you're really angry, how like a British person could really go off.
Man. Oh yeah. If someone was real pissed and like trying to fight you type. Yeah. That kind of word.
Like like a drunken, like a British, right?
That would be an interesting experience. Worldstarengland.com. I wonder if is it annoying when I imitate your accent?
No.
Okay.
Well, the only thing is it doesn't sound like me. You need to work on your accent.
It's bad, right? Yeah. Everyone always says that, and I'm always like, no, my English accent's great. They say it sounds Cockney.
Cockney. That's what I said. Like London, East End, Essex. That's Cockney.
That's Cockney? Yeah. I've always wondered what the fuck that means. I'm like, well, okay, it sounds Cockney. Great.
Alright, yeah, we're going to the pier earlier. When we come back, we'll get a nice ollie, and it will be good. That's like Cockney. So if you want to talk about that Van Dyke,
that was hard to hear.
Yeah. So, and then you got like all the kind of Cockney slang. So if I say 6s and 7s, it means like confused. Anymore? No, I can't think of anymore. My mind's firing right now.
Here, hold on. Let me do.
Give me some American. What's fresh in the American scene right now, like slang wise?
We don't do fresh things. We take things from other people and then just like tell you that wasn't yours in the first place. Okay. Like now On Fleek is ours, even though it started here for sure. Yeah, we totally.
I thought that was like a Vine where like some black girl was in like a front of a car and she was like, "I was on Fleek." And I thought,
is that where it started from? I thought that was just viral after it was a meme.
I thought it was a Vine. I spend too much time on the internet, dude.
You do, like, but that's where we live, man. Yeah, we live like we exist in a digital.
Oh, what's that line in Social Network? Where Justin Timberlake, he's like, we lived in farms, then cities, and now we're living on the internet.
Yeah. That was a good ass movie.
It was, man. People asked me, I got a question in my Q&A, and it was, what movies inspire you? And straight away I said the Steve Jobs movie, Social Network, and what's the one Vince Vaughn and Wilson did for Google? Do you know the one I'm like that? The Internship.
Oh!
That was amazing.
That was.
Like, those are the ones, like, the inside Silicon Valley and seeing the entrepreneurship and, like, the social side, that's incredible.
Anytime I see anybody that's doing something entrepreneurial and being successful at it, no matter what level, there's a certain part of, respect that comes from you.
Because you relate to it, it's like, you fuck the system, just like...
Yeah, you're
on my team, do you know what I mean? It's like, we have our own kind of team in the way that we see things a little bit differently only because we see the potential of what... We see the difference. We've had our like normal jobs and we've tried our passion and we can tell the difference. That's the difference. Like not all people try their passion because it's ambiguous. It's intimidating. It's
risky. It's hugely risky. That's why I have such a respect for people because there's like a huge potential for failure.
That person said do or die for their passion.
Exactly. Like and their quality of life, what they did was they put their quality of life up on the table and it could totally just get slapped and it would fall on the ground and then they would be living down there for a while. You know? But they were willing to put that on the table and try and see if they could make a better table. Whatever analogy I'm trying to make. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a terrible analogy. I want to try to say
table good enough for you, bro.
That's not a tall enough table. I want to try saying a line in a British accent, and then I want you to say the line in your normal British accent.
Okay.
Because I want to see how crap my accent is.
Just.
All right. Here's I got some. It's gonna be a pretty random one, but I feel like it's got some good concept.
I don't know where my trip to the seaside pier eating a lollipop came from, dude. That sentence I just said, I don't know where that came from.
That's a weird one.
Apparently I got seaside lollipops on my mind.
Okay. I walked down. No, I can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna say I walked down to the shop, picked up some limes, went home, and then went to the gym.
I walked down to the shop, picked up some limes, and then went to the gym.
I walked down to the store, picked up some limes, and then went to the gym. I'm trying too hard. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think it's the A and the L's.
I walk down to the gym.
I think you're over-pronunciating. So, like I said, America, you make things longer and bigger.
Yeah.
Wait, try and make it shorter.
Walk down to the gym.
Try and say the words as fast as you can. I went to the shop. See what I mean?
I walk down the shop. There you go! Pick up line.
Yeah.
And went on home. Yeah, wait.
That sounds miles better.
It's better.
I'll walk down to the store. Because I'm thinking,
I think you nailed it, man. I'm just taking too long while trying to hold the accent, but now it sounds stupid.
Speak faster and speak. Just speak faster.
I think that's just California in me. I'm just like slow talker because we're all just like super low key. Like, no need to cut each other off. We'll wait while you talk.
I'll wait.
I'll let you speak. No worries.
I know. Hopefully, I haven't been interrupting you too much in this thing.
No.
Like I'm preloaded. You know what I mean? Like when especially when chemistry's like this, whatever you're saying is already doing something.
Using it with another.
Like, ready.
Absolutely. That's how Choppins always go. You're like you're listening to you listen to the topic that you're saying, and you're also like trying not to forget the other one while you're thinking of what to say. You know, it's hard.
Is this for what do the people normally do when they watch this, like cardio and that kind of?
Yeah, people usually. I'd say like
you get those gains. You keep walking.
Keep that butt going.
Every step closer. Every step brings you a step closer.
Breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Make sure you get into that zone and just forget and just pay attention to us. And actually turn up the level twice because you're not going hard enough.
You do that. Whatever you're doing right now for cardio, just for us, do a 60-second. Do it faster. For 60 seconds. Go.
I like that. I like it. It's like chopping training.
Yeah, chopping training.
That's funny. This is kind of going back like 10 minutes ago, but you were saying, because then we went on and I wasn't able to say what I wanted to say, but you were saying like you were super stoked and stuff to see me. I was like shocked that you even were saying like, oh you can come to Leeds and stay at my house and like film. Yeah. I genuinely did not think that you were gonna answer me. I was kind of just like, I'll throw out that.
I hoovered his room. I've done his bedding. I think I sprayed air freshener. Okay, this is a student home. Your boy bought air freshener. Your boy.
Seriously, man, it's really weird. Like, it's weird that you have any respect.
Like I said, because you represent, like, right now, like, I can sit here with Gymshark on, and I can sit here with, like, the camera that I've worked my way up to be able to afford and things like that, but still, every channel on YouTube started 0 subscribers, right? Mm-hmm. You've worked your ass off to get to 44?
Just got to 40.
Just got to 40. And, like, 50, 55. It's like, I know exactly what you've had to do to get there, and you know exactly what I've had to do to get to where I'm.
That's true.
So all the talking's already done. You don't have to tell me what you're doing because I'm watching.
True.
You don't have to explain or like. It's just I get it.
Yeah, there's an extreme understanding and relation.
Yeah.
Between.
So when I picked when I saw you the thing, I was like I could flip a coin whether or not he would have a camera out. Do you know what I mean? Just because I
You knew.
Exactly.
I actually didn't have it out, and I was like, I'm dumb. I should have it in my sleeve pocket for when he comes.
Yeah.
Because that's the best moment. That like.
I was gonna get ready. Like, which side is it gonna come from? Is my hair on the right?
Yes, that was literally the first thing you were like, this side's a good side. I was laughing so hard, and then it's totally like that awkward thing where we're like actually trying to talk, but then there's also the camera, so we're trying to address it.
It was time to acknowledge what's actually happening. Mm-hmm. It's hard to be natural, and because you just wanna, as in like, I just wanted to say what I wanted to say to Brian Turner, but at the same time, I want Humorous Fitness's channel. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to talk to Brian.
It's a good way to put it.
But I had to humorous.
But then you also remember that I am structuring a video as I'm recording.
Exactly, and I completely understand. Like, first thing we did was he recorded his intro piece, and then we just talked for about 20 minutes. We were just stood in the chair. I'm setting up a camera. I couldn't even get the shot because we were just talking. And I'm like, right, I got my opening shot. Let's do it. And that's how it works.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we're ever going to shoot this opening scing because we're just standing there talking over the tripod.
And you're like, no, just like swinging a suitcase. I was like, yeah, but dude, this time. The only problem with this chopping it up, right? The only issue that we kind of had was that we already spoke. How long did we spend in the subway? Like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
or something.
No doubt. We finished the sandwiches and then we just sat and talked. And we said we should have just had a camera on the whole time. That would have been the chopping it up. Because that's what we've done since we've been here. It's been chopping it up. It's been everything you've wanted to say to like my American cousin. Right. And just like another person who's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then especially the international thing. Like it's just so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is like 4,000
because it's new for the UK. It's something new. It's fun.
And vice versa. This is super new.
Like no one's done it. Like in the history of the world, like American fit has never been like in the UK.
Wait, seriously?
No. As what I'm saying is like this is the first time it's happened. Like the YouTube fitness scene is growing, right? It started, it's growing. This is the first time for like me having the American kind of, what I've always looked up to and what we watch. Because I don't know how it works, but YouTube obviously is an American company.
Yeah.
So you have like YouTube US. Like obviously on my computer I have YouTube GB.
Yeah, you were
the same reason that you never see any French videos or you never see any Portuguese or Mexican. Like you never see any of that. And I was like, is it a lot harder for American to get the British videos? Because all we get was the American. So our fitness, it was always POG. There wasn't anybody in the UK. There really wasn't.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago when like LOA, POG, well not LOA, but when LOA and POG and Scooby and all that was going down, like we had we had nothing.
Yeah, England did not.
We didn't have anything. And that was when I was like, do you know what? I felt so in love with it. I was like, no, this needs to be in the UK. And I did that, and now it's come over here.
And it's really, really trendy in England.
It really is.
Like there's a lot of, I've seen so many smaller channels opening up that are all across England.
Yeah.
I've never heard of these people, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. Because it's not fair, because I have the access to so many people within a drive north of a couple hours. But then even past that, a flight a few hours to the right or up, and it's like I can access every single person.
Yeah.
Anybody that I watch on YouTube. I mean, if they want me to be in the, like, no, get me on it. But like you don't have very many options. Like I can only think of off the top of my head 3 different YouTubers that are from England, other than obviously like my team and stuff. Like, they're all gonna be like, but yeah, so like you don't get that. You don't get.
Well, no, what I've been very blessed with is that I don't want to self-proclaim I pioneered it, but it's like a pyramid, if that makes sense. So what I feel kind of bad about smaller channels is that obviously they watch the people that are in the top kind of section, and then it trickles down, and it's just climbing that. But if you started it, you're already at the top. You know what I mean? So I'm just blessed and appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I am with it.
because like where you are starting way early in YouTube England fitness, like honestly, like very first couple people probably that ever did. So you're here and it's not trending, and now it's starting to trend, so now there's another layer of people, and then now it's even more trending.
And it gives us something to aspire for, and it keeps me in check. Because it's like, okay, like this, when I watched Rob Lipsett, I was like, shit, this is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is exciting, because this means I can be like, I can go to Dublin or something, or I can work with him, and it'll be like, that's cool, and I can help him out, and then there's a community that I'm trying to create and thrive, and that's incredible. That's powerful, because I don't know what the community's going to look like in 2 years. What did they look like 2 years ago?
Amazing.
What did they look like 2 years ago? What did they look like?
Nothing. Yeah.
I was here two kind of issues. But it's come a long way. It really has.
Seriously. Yeah, the community it's important. I think the thing that's like most exciting for me now with YouTube is the expos, because it's such a hype, and it sucks that you only have the one, because the way my life works now is every 3 months there's an expo, so I get like this huge rush of endorphins, and it's literally like the best feeling I've ever had in my life is when I go to an expo and someone like truly needs to tell you that they appreciate you, and like you don't even know what to say to give back the gratitude to them, because it's such a deep, like, meaningful thing.
I don't know what body power is. This is going to be my first expo as in going back. I went to body power last year, but
it was way before.
It was way different.
Yeah.
As in, like, there was Gymshark, but obviously Gymshark only had one body power before that. So, I mean, that was where they started, really. And when I hear, we were saying earlier, when we hear people say, you know, you sure YouTube's going to be around? Trust me, YouTube is just getting started. Like just getting started in terms of a lot of things, but in terms of how businesses are now paying a lot of attention more into YouTube, there's going to be a lot more money put into it. There's going to be more opportunity, more events, and that's going to attract a lot more people, a lot more personalities, which is going to make the community thrive. So like, it's not going anywhere.
No.
It's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, people always be like, "Aren't you afraid?"
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Are you ever afraid?
No, I'm too busy being excited.
Yeah, I'm too busy being excited, and I'm too busy making new videos because there's people asking for them. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not afraid, because I'm constantly reminded by people that they want me to do more. You know, if people weren't excited and weren't watching, then I'd be worried about like whether or not there was people watching. But there definitely is people commenting and saying it's helping.
That's what
following along.
Taking it back to what I said earlier about how like every channel on YouTube has started from 0 subscribers. So no matter how successful you see that channel is now, they know what it was like to have 100 subs, to produce a video and get 20 views, like 4 likes or something. Everybody knows what that's like. And like I said, how like we can all share that, and I just know what everyone experiences. And we all have the same question, so when we can like converse on things, we all have the questions preloaded. It's all flowing. It's all natural. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Choppin It Up. And I definitely have.
Every time I go and I talk to someone from YouTube, it's like non-stop conversation because we have such a common, like we have so many common interests to talk about. And it's almost irritating that you can't, like your mouth doesn't speak fast enough and your brain can't speak enough words to get out all the information. Because you're like, okay, we said this topic, but dude, I have 6 more things I want to say.
I only have the next, 12 hours?
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah. I leave at 3 tomorrow.
Exactly.
And not very long at all.
Let's not sleep.
I know, right? Let's stay up all night. I'm down, man. I'm down. Let's play video games. Let's like go OG as hell, get some like 7-Up, get some Mountain Dew, and like...
I'm game. I don't get this very often. Like, what would you comment what you'd do if Brian was in your house right now? Brian's in your house. What do you do?
Naked. What? Oh man. Guys, please, if you haven't followed Sean Thompson, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people do know who you are, but there are a good amount of people.
Well, it's the American community.
Yeah, that's something I'm excited about. Is
and you for the UK. I mean,
it's very cool because a lot of people follow their nationality.
We love you, dude. We love you.
It's gonna be.
Especially like the little community you have, not the little community, but the community you do have in America, like you, John, Jasmine, and LP, and like I'm gonna miss a few just off the top of my head. But
yeah. It's so cool.
It's
awesome, man. It's awesome. I love building the team, and it's not necessarily like my team. It's not like these people are like under me or not shit like that. But like these are all my friends, so it's like my friend group. I can hit up any of them, and also any of the people in that group can hit each other up, and it's instantaneous.
Sorry, I'm just staring at your biceps. They're too old.
Oh, they jiggle. So it's just simple. I know we just keep going back, like we were just outroing the video, but like if you were in California, if you were in San Diego, or if you were anywhere,
I've made up my mind, I'll come to California.
It would be insane. There are so many different people we could go and interact with. So like we could do 7 different days, and each different day we'd be going to a different person, and it wouldn't be forced. It would be like, oh shoot, this is Jazzy, and it would be like, oh I'm so sorry Jazzy, we gotta go. Like this is the worst feeling ever. We'd be like hugging her and crying and stuff, and then we'd be like, okay, now we're gonna go see, God, there's like 100 different people you can see. There's like a million. August is like an Azusa, which is right above Los Angeles. Like there's just a million different places. And it would be so sick to do like a little tour, man.
It's the promised land.
It is a promised land. Come on over, man. Yeah. We just gotta convince America Customs to give you a green card. Anybody that works for the customs in America,
or anybody that has a large suitcase,
if you could hook us up with your coupon code, that would be fantastic.
Discount code.
Discount code. Green card 10.
Green card 10.
Humorous 10. Humorous 10 to get 10% off your your green card, your membership to America. What's that? Your citizenship. Your monthly membership.
Monthly.
Guys, if you haven't checked them out, I'm serious. The link will be the first thing in the description. But seriously, I want you to go over to his channel, and if you like him, if you can tolerate him, no, I'm just kidding. If you like him, go and hit the subscribe button. Seriously.
And from what I've seen today, if you like Brian, hopefully you should like me.
Hopefully. I think they will, dude. I think they will.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who's nice to me, they like in the first place. But then anyone that can chop like we just chopped, it's over. It's over, man. It's good. It's just too easy, like chemistry. This Chopping It Up, if there wasn't a limit on the camera to 29 minutes or whatever it is, this could go for 3 hours. Is there a timer? Yeah, there's a tax regulations on American cameras because when you import them, if it records longer than 20 minutes, it becomes a professional camera.
I get it.
And then you have to pay like a 30% tax.
I have heard of that.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm miring the camera right now.
It's a great camera. I'm so amped about this new camera. This was the perfect choice. I bought this camera for this trip.
Awesome.
So that I would have a good quality camera that I could just like vlog and toss in the back.
Oh dude, cameras are concept. Alright, just grab my G7X. Like, this is better than a DSLR.
Yeah, dude, that's a good point.
This is better than it. It's like when I bought my T4i, like everyone says to get to, like with the Sony RX, and this is like, when I went on holiday, like the reason why it's in my mind is because you said that this is the camera you bought for this trip. Well, I had the T3i that I literally like clipped onto my belt for my American trip, and I'm holding this DSLR everywhere. And it's always out of focus, and I didn't even know about Sony Vegas resampling, so it was all blurry. And then like, just switching over to this where I can...
Yeah, man. Small.
Crazy.
But the quality is... And the focus is probably like 100 times... Like, it probably gets you in focus 100 times better than the T3i ever did. even though the T3i is this big and it should have all the fixings and stuff.
And like 128 gigs.
I was wiring that.
On what?
128 gigabytes.
Hold it, look. What's in it?
I know. It's
128 gigabytes.
So when are they gonna make the 1 terabyte one?
I don't know, man.
That's what I want.
Like I said earlier, when I buy one thing and it's a good one, I can't handle multiple SD cards, so I bought 128 gig, done. The second camera has like a little 4 gig one that I think came free with the camera, so I was just like, nah, it'll do.
At MIRIN, our differences in mindsets on certain things. Like I have multiple SD cards because I sometimes like to categorize what I'm shooting for. So like this one will be the vlog one, and I'll put that in my little cigarette pocket or whatever that thing is on the jeans, and then I'll pull out the other one, and that one's for the workouts. You know?
I'm always less is more with me.
Or like I'll shoot CT and I'll be like, this SD card is when I'm shooting CT, and then this one is when I'm shooting the vlog about shooting CT.
Lex today, you had like a whole book. Do you have like a little SD card booklet?
No, that's cool.
No, but yeah, like that. No, it's in like a case, but
but like you can slide a little plastic thing.
Yeah.
It's like full sleeves.
And I'm like, dude.
That's organization on another level.
And like if I like, you know when it gets really complicated when you're using multiple cameras in a day. So it's like if I'm like recording like a videographer, like for when I do for flex, like this will be the flex stuff.
Yeah.
This camera will be the vlog stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how my mind.
Dude, using multiple cameras is very difficult.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it now.
Yeah.
I've really that CC Fletcher video. Did I show you that yet? The shot, the wagging your shoulders. You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that took me over 8 hours. I think I already told you this.
I'm trying. You've done a couple with CT. I'm just trying to, just in case you quiz me on it right now in front of the audience, I'm gonna go, I don't know how.
It's the newest one. He literally just put it up like 3 days ago.
Okay, now probably.
But it was like.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Because is that the one where you slightly got yourself in the mirror shot?
Yeah.
I was like, because I was wondering, because I was looking for, I was like, did Brian produce this? Obviously, because I knew that you worked with him. And I was like, yeah, no. And I was looking in the mirrors. I was like, keep on skipping through the little preview on the search bar. Like, where can I see Brian? Where can I see Brian? There's my boy.
Yeah. You're like, amateur shot, got himself in the mirror. Yeah. See him. Hell yeah. Yeah, man.
That's cool.
It's trippy shooting CT. That's just the weirdest thing in my life. Everything that I've been blessed with is like the craziest shit ever. And each time I get to the next thing, I'm like, this is the craziest shit that's ever happened.
Think when you started and now you're working for CT, right? Like like I said, when I got that comment and it was like from making RuneScape videos in your bedroom to interviewing Flex Lewis.
Yeah.
I was like, that my mind never even processed that.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy.
When you put it down like that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, man, if I did that in that many years, I have so many more years like ahead of me.
Yeah.
So if you count mine is 4 years. That's how long I've been on YouTube. I have so many more 4 years.
Yeah.
Like.
And then once like CT and like iTutorial and it's like bigger companies start to take notice. That's how I grow. That's so exciting. YouTube's exciting. If you're not a YouTuber, come on, it's amazing.
Get on YouTube, guys. I wanted to use this to reflect to show you guys what the camera is that we're using.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, you like that smart idea?
Yeah.
That's the camera that we're using. So when we're saying don't use DSLRs, I'm trying to give you like different angles and stuff. When we say don't use DSLRs, I mean,
don't use DSLRs.
You could, but like there are lots of better options.
If you've got a tripod and you're like 5D Mark III or something, but like even I would rather go to like the GH4.
Most people aren't trying to buy like a $3,000 camera. So like when you're in that range of like $200 to $800, usually you can get a better thing by not doing the DSLR.
Oh, please, can I just while we're talking about cameras, I saw someone buy a GoPro for 450 quid. I typed it in on Amazon, it was 330. Do not buy from any photography stores, do not buy from online. This Canon G7X is about £450 in the UK, right? I went on eBay, I skipped the import fee. If something shipped into the UK, we have to pay import tax.
Duties.
But so it's 450, I got it for 330 just because I got it from Korea. Like China or something. Mm-hmm. So
you shopped around.
I did. I shopped around. Please shop around.
You always get a better deal online.
Please.
Unless there's some weird sale that place is going out.
I do 3 things: Amazon, eBay, Google Shopping.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then when you go through the checkout of a website, punch in that website's name and then coupon code afterwards.
I've never paid full price for a Domino's ever.
There you go, dude. Anything you get ever, even if it's a small ass little like a pizza, you can get a coupon code just by punching coupon code after the URL.
Life hacks.
No doubt. No doubt.
Google. It's the best thing invented ever.
I think this was a solid.
Yeah. Is this what we do for Choppin It Up? How are we doing an outro?
We go. Well, we don't really. I mean, it's really whatever you want to do.
Right, so we don't.
Usually, how we do outros is how we've done it like this, where we keep talking about doing an outro, and then we just never really get to it.
That's Choppin It Up.
It's just piss, dude. It's terrible. I never outro when I say.
I wish, cause like when we start recording at the beginning of the day, so okay, what's gonna be my opening shot? What's gonna be like the message for the video? Or how am I gonna tell the story? Or this and that, and then it just distracts. So when what I love about filming Q&As, I'm sure all YouTubers can relate. When you record a Q&A, it's so good to be able to just go, I can just go straight onto YouTube. I don't have to touch it.
Yep.
That's amazing. So.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. Or it's cool because you can just store it for later.
Yeah.
Like Q&As and stuff, you don't have to worry about like...
I'm a big live person. Everything has to be like, if I have a video and it hasn't gone up in like a day or two after I've filmed it, I'm really not very interested in it. So like...
I like it.
It's always fresh, if that makes sense. Like I was thinking of taking my computer so like PMG's house for like body power, just so that, because I know that after the day, I could have it up and done the same day.
You and I have so many similarities, man.
I'll do that.
You said what was the first interview you did? Not Flexus, but before that you said you had the video up 2 hours?
Yeah, like I did work for a store. I left the store, within 2 hours it was up. As in like before the hype had even like died down, the video was already produced.
Exactly. You knew the hype was still there. Yeah. I did the exact same thing in the Olympia, the Ice Story video that I made for Chris Jones and everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting for the Olympia to happen. That was the day before the Olympia Expo started. So I knew people would be looking that day, the next morning for Olympia footage. But of course it's not gonna be there yet. So I was like, I have to get this up. So I finished the night at 11:30 shooting. Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, oh man, I'm so glad the night's over, I can go to bed. And I was like, well, you guys have fun going to bed. And I stayed up till 3:30. Put it up, went to bed at 4, woke up at 6 for the expo. But then there was a video up, man. And like you're saying, you did the same thing.
Hey.
Was it?
Oh, you filmed.
We're in the middle of a chop, motherfucking chop. Okay,
my housemate.
We're gonna drink our water, get our carbs in,
go work out,
get this blood going.
See you in that video.
What are we hitting?
Wherever we want.
I like it. I like your style.
Got a gym to ourselves.
What do you guys think we're gonna hit?
How dark
Like I said, follow him, please, if you can. If you did like this video, give it the old thumbs up. Leave a comment, let us know what you thought.
And thanks for supporting YouTubers as well. I have to say that. Thanks for supporting Humorous. Thanks for... Because you guys got him here.
That's the absolute truth right there.
So...
You guys...
Good job.
You guys have heard 1,000 times how grateful I am, but it's the absolute truth. So thank you again. Like I said, we're signing off. My battery's gonna die. Thanks for checking it out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.